Good evening, and thank you all for coming out to ask me to teach in memory of Morenu, our teacher, Dr. Abraham Gittleson, with Zichrono Livracha. Certainly Morenu is the most appropriate term for him, our teacher. This is going to be Torah study in his memory, not a eulogy. The eulogies have been said. The only thing I would ask is, please turn off your cell phones. I saw a sign once outside a sanctuary that says, if God wants to communicate with you, he'll use the traditional thunder and lightning. The only eulogizing is about 2 sentences in various languages. Dr. Gittleson was a mensch par excellence, the ur-mensch, the ultimate mensch, Edel. In Aramaic, we would have said Gavra Rabbah, a great man, and a little used Yiddish term which I saw in a translation of Tanakh in Yiddish, Klughartzig. His mind and his Torah he always filtered through his heart. In a world of mitzvahs, not only of teaching, but Tikkun Olam, of doing things. Or as the Siegel would have it, Lishma'u, Lilmod, Ulamed, Lishmor V'la'asot. To do all of those things. That was his kind of Torah. To hear it, to learn it, teach it to others in order to bring the words alive by doing. Best of all, the best descriptive came from Rabbi Abe Morheim, a friend of Turkish-Jewish descent. And I asked him, how do you say in Ladino of your heritage, the Turkish Ladino, how would you translate mensch? He said the word is hombre bueno. Sometimes he used the word precioso, which goes beyond hombre bueno. The good man who makes his words live through mitzvahs. And that barely describes Morenu Avram Yaakov Gittleson. Now there's an old Yiddish phrase, Vorn reden habe ich ein paar Wörter. Before I speak, I have a couple of things to say. We all knew him. I disagreed on the value of his puns. So it's not inappropriate to begin with a piece of humor. This is the book my friend, the late Alan Gould, and I did, the Unorthodox Book of Jewish Records and Lists. How many of you have grandchildren? No, how many of you have smart grandchildren? See, you always hear that. Do you think it was of any importance to Abe whether his student was smart or not? Okay, so next time I ask, do you have smart grandchildren? Just raise your hand and don't start with, yeah. These are the smartest Jewish grandchildren in history. Harold Weinstock of River Junction, Missouri, grandson of Earl and Ann Grossinger of Teaneck, recited the 4 questions of Passover service at birth. Merwin Goldbaum of Newport, Rhode Island, performed his own ritual circumcision. And clearly the brightest of all, Sharon Firestone of Rochester, New York, at the age of 5 weeks, folded down the proper tab, purchasing Israeli bonds at a Yom Kippur wept through Kol Nidre, and immediately following the holy day, began her own petition to fire the rabbi.